Happy Monday, November 6th. So I saw this thing and I actually don't even remember where I saw it. It was a story either on LinkedIn or some other platform, and I wish I remembered so I could give the author credit. But basically it's a story about fleas, and fleas can jump 2 feet in the air. But what happens is if they take a group of fleas and they put them in a jar and then later open the jar, the fleas won't jump out because now they think that's as high as they can jump. But what's more is that their offspring, if they were born in the jar, also will only jump as high as the jar and they won't jump out. And since my entire podcast revolves around having a limitless mindset, this story really hit me right between the eyes because I started wondering how many times I inadvertently discouraged my kids from doing something without even knowing it. Like most parents, I try my best to encourage and support. However, there's no user manual on how to be a parent, and I am sure, because I'm human, that there have been times when I said something like, "You aren't tall enough to play professional basketball," or "You aren't, fill in the blank to do blank." These are subconscious convictions that we hold about ourselves and the world around us, and they're often influenced by societal expectations and judgment. So this reminded me of a quote I wrote down a while ago from American poet Charles Bukowski. And he said, quote, "Can you remember who you were before the world told you who you should be?" This idea serves as a reminder that each of us has a unique and authentic self, and we can empower others to rediscover their true potential. So here are 3 tips on how you can encourage others to reach new heights. 1. Active listening and empathy. The first step in inspiring others is to listen actively and empathetically. When you engage in deep conversations and genuinely understand their perspective, you create a safe space for them to share their hopes, dreams, and fears. Let them express who they were before societal pressures took hold and validate their experience. Or in the case of your children, let them express who they are and encourage that. By doing this, you help them rediscover or still identify with their authentic self. 2, provide support and encouragement. Offer unwavering support and encouragement as they pursue their aspirations. Encourage others to take risks and explore new opportunities. Be a cheerleader, reminding them of their strengths and abilities. By providing a safety net of support and belief, you empower them to step outside their comfort zone and aim for greater heights. And again, you can't believe for them, but you can show them what it's like to believe in themselves. 3, set an inspiring example. Lead by example and embody the principles of personal growth and self-discovery. Showcase your own journey of rediscovering yourself, your true self, pursuing your dreams, and pushing boundaries to do great things. By demonstrating the power of authenticity and determination, you become a living testament to what can be achieved when one listens to their inner calling. Limiting beliefs are often formed when we're young and reinforced by parents and society at large. It's no different than the baby elephant story I've told several times on this podcast. First heard it from Tony Robbins, and just to summarize, they train elephants at the circus when they're young. They put a big rope around it, and the elephant fights and it can't get the rope out. And then when the elephant becomes an adult and it could rip down the whole entire tent and easily rip the stake out of the ground, it's already got its mind made up, just like the fleas, that it can't get out of the rope. This is a limiting belief. So this quote for this week reminds us to remember who we are before the world told us who we should be. It reminds us to be mindful of the beliefs we're passing down to our children, coworkers, friends, and family. By actively listening, providing unwavering support, and setting an inspiring example, we can encourage others around us to rediscover their authentic selves and reach new heights. Let this be the guiding principle in the lives of those we care about. helping them break free of the limitations of societal expectations and empowering them to be the best version of themselves. In doing so, we can create a world where authenticity and personal growth will flourish. So, if you made it this far, make sure you leave a comment below. If you're watching this on LinkedIn, if you're on Spotify, please take a minute, subscribe, and give me that 5-star review. And as always, remember, you are limitless.